Jarrod, I didn't know that he was your psychologist, I swear.
And I only found out Sonya was your wife this afternoon when we bumped into each other.
Who is this guy to you?
Well, we met when I went into rehab for the first time after I left Callaghan. Sam was doing uni-prac there and we became friends.
Have you kept in contact?
No.
We haven't seen each other in over, what, 10 years?
Yeah, at least.
All this stuff that I told you about us. I really opened up to you.
And you can trust me. That stays between us.
Really? Yes, we weren't talking about you, Jarrod.
I don't know what to think.
This is all just a coincidence.
Oh, well, clearly I can't see you anymore.
Jarrod. Why didn't you tell me as soon as you realised?
I couldn't without betraying client confidentiality. Toadie was who I was referring to when I told you I had an issue with someone. I wanted to let him know first, but I couldn't get in contact with him.
Why did you let me spend time with you at the lake?
I didn't know how to cancel without lying to you or letting you know I was treating your husband.
I should go.
All right, good night.
Yeah.
Louise, I've told you everything's on track. Mark almost went. Me and Tyler's not happy. So as long as they stay at odds and I deal with Tyler's girlfriend, I'm certain he'll come away with us. I miss you too. You're the only one.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Watch where you're going!
Sorry.
Like, Jarrod just jumped to the worst possible conclusion.
Well, it's easy to understand why. So, in all his sessions with Toad, Sam never once realised it was you he was married to?
No. But, I mean, think about it. How many Sonyas are there in the world? I mean, he thought of me as Titch anyway.
Well, it's a pretty big coincidence.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, poor Jarrod, he's there just, pouring his heart out to him. Which means that he knows about my recent relapse and he knows about everything that happened with Mark. Oh, my God.
Well, so if Sam didn't judge you before, why would he now? Unless your real concern is that he might not find you as appealing.
Well, romantically, why would you even say that?
Because, Son, you pulled his photos out the other day.
Steph, I want Jarrod and I to find our way back to each other.
But you are attracted to Sam.
Well, I was attracted. I mean, you know all of this. There was a time where I wanted to be with him, but he just didn't want to cross the line with me.
Right, well, there is no line now. He's not your counsellor.
No, he's not, but we're friends. I mean, actually, no, we're barely reacquainted.
But you can't deny there's a connection.
No.
Right. So if that's confronting for you, just think about how Toad will feel. Sonia, please, just tread carefully.
Hey, have you had breakfast?
No, I'm off to meet Hamish. Going to take a look at the motel, for the wellness centre.
Oh, right. What about the Savo? We could catch up for a beer. I'd love to clear the air between us.
I can't. I'm going for my boat licence.
Oh, that's today.
I was actually considering postponing until I figure out what name to put on my licence.
What do you mean, what name to put on the licence?
I'm thinking about changing my surname.
To what? Roach? Since when?
Last night.
Is this because of me having a go at Hamish?
No. It's about me, my identity.
You're a Brennan. I mean, maybe not by blood, but you're our brother.
We'll still be brothers.
Ty, changing your surname is a huge deal.
No, just playing around with the idea. But bottom line is, I'm not a Brennan.
So, I mean, she was adamant that they haven't been in contact since.
Well, not since shortly after she got out of rehab.
And that's where they were friends?
It happens.
More than friends? Steph, come on, you got to tell me what's going on.
So there were some feelings there. It was a friendship that might have become more, but Sam moved to Israel before Sonia got out of rehab.
Oh, great. Great, so she's probably been thinking about him all this time. And he's probably been thinking about her. Who knows? Do you think that he tracked her down?
There are easier ways to reconnect with someone than becoming their estranged husband's psychologist.
Okay, all right. Let's say that was completely random then. He still could have worked out that Sonya was my wife through our sessions.
Well, then why keep quiet until yesterday?
To feed me bad advice to stop us getting back together again.
Okay, Toad, I think it's time to take off the tinfoil hat.
No. Okay, I'm serious. He pretty much convinced me to delay reconciliation until I sorted through my issues.
Well, I wouldn't say that's bad advice.
Steph, I poured my heart out to him. Okay, there's a lot of guilt, and I told him a lot of stuff about my doubts. A lot of stuff that he could use against me if he wanted to have a crack.
Oh, assuming he is interested. Toad, look, okay, even if there is attraction there, Sonia's not going to act on it because she still loves you.
She say that?
You need to speak to her about this, not me. I've got to go off and work out this donation stuff with Hamish.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay. I'll check in with you later.
Toadie, I'm glad you called. I wanted the opportunity for us to talk and...
Did you seriously only realise that Sonya was my wife yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. The reason why I find that hard to believe, it was only a week ago that you advised me to pull back from her.
That's right.
Right, so you must have known that would have created tension.
I'm sorry if that's been the outcome, but I thought the advice was sound. There's no point in being in a relationship unless you're ready to be in one.
Yeah, right, sure. Can you tell me honestly, are you going to use any of the information from our sessions to make a move on Sonya?
I know this has been a shock for you, and you're right to be angry, but don't insult my professional integrity.
It's a simple question, mate.
And the answer's no.
But back when you knew her, you had feelings for her, right?
Yes.
You still have them?
I've just seen her again after a decade.
Do you still have them or not?
I don't know.
Well, that was weirdly emotional, servicing a room for the last time.
Yeah, as a motel, it'll be a wellness centre soon.
Yep. And the sooner we can get this place looking like a refuge for health and well-being, the sooner we can start taking in patients and their families.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's you, darling.
I really appreciate you supporting me.
Hello.
Tyler, hi. I wasn't expecting you.
Well, I was keen to see what my donation would be funding.
Of course. Hamish, have you met Jack?
No, Hamish Roach.
Jack, Callaghan.
Okay, well, let's start with a tour of the place.
Oh, well, that sounds great, but first things first, the donation paperwork.
Great.
Now, before I give you any money, I need you to register with AC&C as an official charity.
It's already done. Amy's working around the clock to make this happen.
Good. Excellent. Look, it'll take about a week for you to get the money. My accountant's working on minimizing the CGT implications.
Right, a week. Okay, well, I guess we can't argue with that.
Well, let's get this tour on the road.
Yes. You okay?
Yes, all good.
So, Tyler Roach, where is this coming from?
One guess.
You think Hamish suggested it?
Who else?
Okay, don't go and stress, all right? You know, Tyler's not going to go and make a rash decision, especially with Piper there to talk him down.
He does have a pretty big influence over him.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't make him the enemy. I think you're taking this too personally. Ty's just trying to connect with his dad.
Yeah, maybe so, but it's like Hamish is going out of his way to push my buttons.
I know, but you can't be sure of that.
There's just something off about the guy. I know it.
Fine. If you're right, and Hamish does turn out to be a jerk, Ty's going to see that. Right? He's not an idiot. But in the meantime, you have to stop pushing him, because otherwise we might lose Tyler.
And so eventually, we'd really like to reimagine the pool area and offer aquatherapy.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah, we're also considering becoming a dispensary for medicinal cannabis.
Is that a thing in Australia?
It's only just been legalised in Victoria, but it's proven to reduce the side effects of chemo. So it's...
Well, it's a little unconventional.
Obviously, we need to obtain the appropriate licence, and we'd bring a pharmacist on board.
Yeah, we understand that it could discourage potential donors. In my experience, they can be quite conservative.
Yeah, but look, like we said, we're just thinking about it at this stage.
Glad your phone's still all right. Oh, I copped quite a knock last night. Look, I bumped into you when you were leaving the waterhole.
Oh, that was you. And I was so rude, and I'm terribly sorry. I had some things on my mind.
I'm sure the centre is a big one.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to be involved.
No more than Steph and Amy. They've really stretched themselves to make this centre happen. Their livelihoods depend on the timely receipt of donations.
Well, he said it's coming.
Look, another week doesn't matter.
Look, out of interest, how does capital gains tax actually apply in this situation?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's why I pay people lots of money to work these things out.
Okay, but if there is another reason why you can't...
Jack.
No. He's right to be concerned. Look, my accountant's going to say I'm very naughty, but what if I transfer a small amount up front just to help you get the ball rolling?
Oh, fantastic.
$5 sound all right?
Perfect.
Done.
Oh, thank you.
Look, I can't actually stay for long, but I just wanted to check in with you after what happened last night.
Yeah, it was a shock for all of us.
Well, it's just such a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, if only it were a happy one.
Well, it is. It is. Look, it's a shame you can't be Jarrod's psychologist anymore, because I know from experience how good you are, but it doesn't mean that we can't be friends.
Will Toadie be okay with that?
Well, I don't see why he shouldn't be.
Because, you know, if it's going to cause more trouble between you two, I think
it won't. It won't. And look, you're planning to stay in the area. What are you going to do? You're just going to walk across the street and ignore me? I mean, that would just be weird.
Well, we can't talk about Toadie. I know too much private information about him.
Okay. It's all right. We've always had plenty of other stuff to talk about.
Okay. All right, friends.
Good. Look, I stay and I'd have a chai with you because they're really good, but I've really got to get back to the nursery, so...
Oh, I always thought you'd end up working with plants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was that time we took a walk by the river and you could tell me the genus of all the wildflowers that were in bloom.
Yeah, that's when I got the bee sting on my ankle.
I remember.
And you offered to pee on me.
No, I didn't actually say that.
No, you did.
No, I didn't. I said I could offer an unorthodox method of pain relief.
You're like, I'm a doctor. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're a psychologist with your L plates on. And then you were like, no.
Yeah, I'm on my P plates. I said I was on my P plates.
You're on your P plates. And then you had to carry me all the way back.
I pulled my shoulder.
I know.
3 months of physio for that. Thanks.
Sorry.
Guess you're worth it.
I really got to go.
Can I walk you?
Yes.
So, you met Hamish.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
He certainly is, although I'm sure you didn't come past and tell me that.
Look, I'm worried about Steph.
Right.
The establishment of the wellness centre rests on Hamish's donation.
And you're wondering if he's good for the money?
Look, I'm sure he's got it, but it's whether he actually, hands it over. I've dealt with a lot of wealthy people through the church, and often, people make the show of being generous just for their image, but don't actually, follow through with it.
And Hamish strikes you as that type?
Well, I encountered him last night, and he was pretty rude, and then when I properly met him today and he realised who I was, he couldn't have been nicer.
It's not exactly hard evidence, is it?
Sure, but look, I'm seeing and hearing familiar signs. He's promising big, but then using business speak to make up any excuse not to actually hand over a cheque.
Yeah. Leave it with me.
All right, thank you.
Well, can't you get them to raise your credit card limit and give me a cash advance? We'll be long gone by the time the bill arrives. Look, I've got to go.
Hamish.
Oh, Mark.
I thought we should have a chat.
Oh, well, jump aboard. I'll put the kettle on.
What? You said you were glad I had your back.
Well, it doesn't mean you can give my main donor the 3rd degree.
Well, there's something odd about him.
Oh, and you can tell that from meeting him once, can you?
Twice. The first time he almost bit my head off.
It just sounds like you caught him at a bad time. It doesn't make him untrustworthy.
He was weird about that whole tax thing, claiming ignorance, blaming his accountant. I don't know a businessman who doesn't know every angle of their finances.
So what are you saying?
I'm just worried that he won't come through with the money.
Jack, we didn't twist his arm to donate. He approached us.
Yeah, and I hope I'm wrong about it. But until that money hits your bank account, I think you should just keep taking guests. Or at least hold off on the renovations.
I have already booked contractors. What? What, Hamish gave me $5,000 to get the ball rolling, so that's what I'm doing. You were happy about that this morning.
Yeah, that was until I knew more about him.
Look, this centre means everything to me. I am not going to let anything jeopardise it. I trust him, so I just need you to trust my judgment, okay?
Okay.
Well, it'd be brutal living down here in winter.
Why, I'm cold-blooded. When I used to live in the shack on the beach, I used to swim every day. Rain, hail, or shine.
All right. Get in the water much these days?
Well, I did the Roddick swim a few years back.
Oh, yeah. It's your place?
I did the charity challenge with some mates.
You often give money to charity?
Oh, always on the lookout for a worthy cause.
Like the wellness centre?
Let's talk about why you're really here, Mark. For Tyler's sake, we have to put what happened behind us.
Yeah, well, we both behaved badly. Tyler's the one who's really hurt. He's even thinking of changing his surname.
To mine?
You didn't know?
No. I had no idea. Well, I suppose it does make some kind of sense. He is my son.
He's been your son for about 3 weeks. I've been his brother for over 20 years.
We can both love Tyler without it becoming a competition. Other cuppa.
Look, I have been worried about you. I was almost going to call, but I thought maybe you just needed a bit of space.
Yeah, well, you know, he is the first person that I've ever completely opened up to.
I know. And look, you will find another psychologist, Jarrod, and Sam won't breathe a word about what happened in your sessions to me or to anybody.
Last night, you asked me to look after Nell so you could go and see him.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I would have done the same with any old friend.
Yeah, but he's a bit more than that, though, isn't he? He's a bit more than a friend.
So Steph told you?
Under duress,
Yeah.
yes, she did. But, I mean, do you still have feelings for him?
Come on, Jarrod, please.
I think it's a fair enough question.
No, do you know what?
You're not going to tell me?
No, I
or?
think we had... You know, I thought that we'd gotten beyond this, yeah? I thought that you had gotten beyond this kind of jealous behaviour, but maybe I was wrong. And maybe you were right about us having a bit more space.
Why do you have charts of Indonesia?
Well, they're not mine, must be your dad's.
Tyler never mentioned them.
Well, perhaps he hasn't had a thorough look around.
Well, he must have some other stuff lying around there.
There's not. Look, this is not your boat.
This isn't yours either.
I think you should leave.
Yeah, not until I take a look around. Hamish? Hamish? Ambulance, please.
You what?
Yeah, I know. I am so sorry. I didn't want to dump you in it. It was the only way that I was going to get the full picture. And after what I've put Sonya through, I mean, I can't really object to anything that might happen between her and Sam, but it doesn't make it easy for me to accept either.
Toad, just stop running away with things. If what she had with Sam was so deep, why have neither of us heard about him until now?
My brain is throwing up all these kind of paranoid thoughts, and it's really only just because I'm so scared of losing her. I should never have held off on getting back with her.
You did that for good reason, though.
I thought so at the time. But, you know, now, I mean, if Sonya decides to move on, well, with Sam or anyone else, I'm just going to have to cop it because, well, she deserves to be happy.
Hey, what happened? I went to see Hamish and we ended up in a bit of a scuffle.
Well, it had to be a bit more than that. He was knocked unconscious.
He lost his balance and hit his head.
Why did you go see him in the first place?
To talk to him about Steph and the wellness centre.
It wasn't to have a go at him about me changing my name?
No.
Really? Because you weren't too happy about it?
Ty, don't. Come on.
No. He had a crack yesterday and went back today to take it further.
Listen to what you're saying. Seriously, Mark would never do that.
But he has. Okay, I know you hate the idea of me having another father. You feel jealous or threatened or whatever. But he's a good guy. And he doesn't deserve you treating him like this.